What's up? So last night I took a trade. I took a trade during agent session. Crazy, right? Took it at 8:30 p.m. Crazy. Wait, I'm not even signed in. The hell? Damn. All right. Well, whatever. Crazy kind of night, and I don't think I'm gonna do this again. To be quite honest, which I mean, trade Asia. Um, didn't really get a very good night's sleep, but I digress. So, what are we looking at? Why did I decide to take shorts? So on and so forth. So, as you can see on the hour chart, price is making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher lows. Come in here, I think we made a significant low. You can see this on a 4 hour a little bit better. We made a significant low. Then price pushed down very aggressively. So I'm like, all right, cool. If I'm following ICC, and then we get that push down, then this trend should have switched, right, to now being a bearish trend. Now, in the back of my mind, I also know this is a flash crash and not necessarily an organic kind of push. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna take this to the low, and we'll see how it goes. So, we have this pullback. We have this indication. We have this. I guess what I would call this is a correction back into the indication, back into this area. All right, you can clearly see price respecting this area. So I was like, all right, cool. We come back in here. We create a ceiling. So let's do it like this. All right, so just so we know that is. So I'm looking at this, and we create, an area where sellers are at. All right, sellers, cool. Create an area where sellers are. So how I'm looking at this is, okay, let's follow the structure on the 50-minute. So we have a low, higher low. Low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high. So in my understanding, I was like, all right, cool. We got that. All I'm waiting for now is for price to break this low, and I'm gonna hop in. All right, so now we're essentially getting an indication, and I was pretty much getting in immediately off the indication, understanding that price may want to come back up and then go lower. So hopped in on the indication immediately. Sorry, I'm getting a little sick, so sinuses are a little messed up. So hopped in right here, price came down. Once we're at this point, I was like, all right, bet, we're cool. I'm going to go break even, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I did that. Tell me why, when I'm sleeping, price comes back up, does not take me out, and drops again. So this morning I wake up, I'm like, oh shoot, I should be break even, right? So I just, sign in and stuff. Nope. Not break even at all. I'm still in the trade live. I'm like, oh shoot, I'm in still. And I was like, all right, well, since I'm in, this doesn't really make any sense. Let me close. Reason I was saying it didn't make any sense is because at 6 a.m., yeah, pretty much at 6 a.m. I got up around 5:40, 5:45-ish in there. So around 6 a.m. I saw the price we were technically up here, right? I was like, oh shoot, this doesn't look very good, considering overall price is so bullish. This is turning into an engulfing candle. It wasn't at the time. It was at the time, but it wasn't when the price closed. So you know what, bet, let me close out, because I'm still making profit even though I should have been out break even. So I'm like, you know what, let me close out. And luckily I did, because price would have came right back up to my break-even point, and probably taking me out for pennies on the dollar when I was able to, bank a little bit of profit here. Not even a one-to-one. Honestly, I would have preferred to have gotten out somewhere like this. if you look on the 15, it's a little clearer. That price was creating a floor here. You know, if I saw that, really truly this candle here, I would have been out. Why? Because if we're creating a floor here, if you're creating a floor here, then you need to be able to. I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of something. If you're creating a floor here, or an area of buyers, you need to be able to understand that price is going to probably push on up. But it's kind of exactly what price did, right? And especially when you have this rejection. It's a clear indication price doesn't want to go any lower. No, this is at 4:45, so this is an hour before I woke up. If I did wake up at this time, I would have seen this, and I'm like, nah, price creating that floor, probably better to get out. And I would prefer to get out here on the 5 a.m. candle after we engulfed. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. So we'll see what's on the agenda for today. As of right this second, I don't have a clue if price is going bullish or bearish. I know if you look at it like this, it would suggest more so that price may want to continue higher. Just because you look at this candle and you see this massive projection. Or price may want to do absolutely nothing. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But all in all, a positive week. 2 trades, 2 wins. Technically, those are both manual closes. It wasn't a very good week for trading for me, in terms of my trade style. But you know what it is. It is what it is. And we're learning as we move along. So yeah, that's pretty much it.